Greg Norman celebrated his 67th birthday this year, and if it's true that severe losses are more taxing on the body than great wins, then you might expect the Shark to look and feel a lot older than he actually does. A few weeks ago, he shared both a snapshot of himself that showed him to be in excellent physical condition and a list of suggestions on how to attack life. Unfortunately, Norman is perhaps most remembered for the painful losses that he suffered on the course. But there were also plenty of positives for a man who spent more than a tenth of his life, 331 weeks to be exact, ranked number 1 in the world. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Golfer's Touch. Today, we'll be looking at impossible golf moments from Greg Norman's career. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. 1986 British Open. The year 1986 will be most remembered as the final year that Jack Nicklaus won his last major tournament in Augusta, but it was also the year when Norman finally made his breakthrough and won his first tournament. At Turnberry, the Australian golfer won by a margin of 5 strokes after pulling away from the competition with a final round score of 69. Unbelievably, Norman led all 4 majors after 3 rounds of competition that year. One just closing the door and one is seen to be a significant letdown, but in 1 year, going T2, T12, winning, and coming in second place in the 4 biggest events is outstanding regardless of how he accomplished it. 1993 British Open. After what had happened, there was no doubt in anyone's mind about Norman's ability to shut the door. After shooting a final round 64 at Royal St. George's, he was able to win his second major title and seize the lead by 2 strokes over Nick Faldo, who had led after 54 holes. 1994 Players. After setting a new course record with a 63 in his first round at TPC Sawgrass, Norman didn't let up. After 3 rounds of 67, he finished with a total of 24 under par, which remains the record for the competition by 4 shots. Because of his incredible length and accuracy off the tee, 49 of 56 fairways, Norman is considered by many to be the best driver of the golf ball in the history of the game. During the entire week, Norman only made 1 bogey on the challenging Pete Dye course. At the end of the season, Norman would end up winning his 3rd Vardon Trophy, awarded to the player on the circuit with the lowest scoring average. 1995 NEC World Series of Golf. Although Norman is only one of 2 golfers, along with Craig Wood, to have been in last place in the playoffs of all 4 majors, he did not always finish in last place when events went to extra holes. At Firestone Country Club in 1995, the top-ranked Norman defeated the 2nd-ranked Nick Price and the 3rd-ranked Billy Mayfair with a birdie that he chipped in for. The winner's check of $360,000 established a new record for the most money won in a single season on the PGA Tour and propelled him above Tom Kite to become the tour's all-time leading money winner. 1996 Masters. Although it's common knowledge that he infamously wasted a 6-shot lead after 54 holes, the way in which he responded to losing to Nick Faldo earned him even more admirers. It was difficult to watch Norman implode on Sunday when he shot a 78 and finished 11 shots behind Faldo, but he displayed outstanding sportsmanship when it was all said and done. On Tuesday, Norman offered the following piece of advice: "Victory is sweet, but how you handle yourself in defeat is often more telling." The man is a good example of what he preaches to others. 2001 Skins Game. After winning 20 official PGA Tour championships, Greg Norman's last victory came in 1997 at the NEC World Series of Golf. He prevailed over Phil Mickelson by a 4-shot margin, but then, in the Skins Game 4 years later, he defeated another rising great, this time the young superstar Tiger Woods. In the one and only year that the competition used the validation rule, in which players had to win or have the next hole in order to validate a skin, Greg Norman came through in the clutch by winning number 17, having the 18th, and winning a playoff in the competition, which also included Colin Montgomery and Jasper Parnevik. Because of this, he was the only player to walk away with the entire prize pool of $1 million. 2008 British Open. Before Tom Watson came so close to winning the Open at age 59, it was Norman who had the senior golfing community talking. The then 53-year-old golfer became the oldest player to lead after 54 holes at a major championship, despite the fact that he had not even competed in a major for the previous 3 years. His final round score of 77 left him tied for 3rd place, but he demonstrated that even while he was in a semi-retirement state, he could still be the most exciting thing about golf. Career highlights of Greg Norman. During his career, Norman won 91 professional tournaments, 20 PGA and 71 International, finished in second place 31 times on the PGA Tour, and was ranked as the best golfer in the world for a total of 331 weeks. In addition, Norman set a record for the most consecutive weeks spent at the top of the rankings, a record broken in 2004 by Tiger Woods. The highlights of his career included winning the British Open twice in 1986 and 1993, and coming close to winning the Masters tournament on multiple occasions. Most notably in 1996, when Norman famously blew a 6-stroke lead heading into the final day of the competition and lost to Britain's Nick Faldo by a margin of 5 shots. His other notable victories include the British Open in 1986 and 1993. Norman is widely regarded as one of the most successful athletes to transition into business careers in the annals of sports. He's responsible for the design of more than 70 golf courses, and the shark logo that he uses for his line of golf equipment, sportswear, and wine has become one of the most recognizable in the industry. In 2021, he was promoted to the position of Chief Executive Officer at Live Golf Investments, a company with Saudi Arabian financial backing that sponsored a tour that awarded PGA players with payouts in the multi-million-dollar range. Because of Norman's participation in Live, he was subjected to criticism, as some individuals asserted that the event was an effort by the Saudi government to sportswash its human rights atrocities. In 2006, his autobiography entitled The Way of the Shark: Lessons on Golf, Business, and Life was published. This book was authored in collaboration with Donald T. Phillips. In 2001, Norman was honored by being inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. Golf was not his first choice. He initially desired to play cricket. When he was unable to advance in the sport, he switched to rugby. After failing to achieve success in that sport, he turned to golf. He's won over 85 international titles in his lifetime. He was the first golfer to earn $10 million or more in a single season. Greg Norman is one of the few athletes who has achieved success in both his sport and business. His business is the primary source of his riches. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.